Marty already looked through it. Nothing interesting. I think poor Marty just lost the last little bit of his sanity.
Greetings, pal. What can I get you?
What are you doing, Marty?
A nice hot cup of coffee? Maybe some toast? Ooh, our strawberry jam pancake is divine.
You must have hit your head pretty bad.
Yes, sir. 1 coffee and a turbo milkshake with extra vanilla and millet powder coming right up.
Ah, furry gods help me. Please don't have a nervous breakdown, okay? The kingdom of... Did you find something?
Nothing.
A pity.
Or not.
Anything? Anything?
Still.
Well, the kingdom... Ugh, I wouldn't dare... Huh. Good question.
We get over this whole mess.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, well, good luck with them.
You'll see.
Hey, Timbo, what about the old
Maybe he did, but he's not talking.
Those fuckers.
The fly was silent, no matter what. After they left, he...
Poor bastard.
If I only knew who they were.
Then what? What'll you do? Beat them and spit on them?
They deserve it.
Well, that's one thing, Marty, but things don't work that way.
Ah, is that...
I think so.
I'd like to visit the hive.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
They say...
Does that mean...
What?
What about you?
That's just...
No, like a... When all of it...
You owe me a...
That's the Cobbler District over there. Or Cockroach Town. Please don't eat me, big guy. Hail to you.
Ah, is that the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't... That's the... When
You owe me a...
When
You owe me a foot...
A 9...
Yeah.
What? Once... This... Are you looking for a head...
I have to make a living somehow.
It's not work for us, Tim. It's just pure fun. Walk the city, get ourselves beat up, have a nice swim. And now, we happen to be here, of all places.
A nice cup of coffee feels especially good after a little thrashing, you know? You could experience that.
If you can make good coffee, of course.
Whoa, plumey gods, take it easy, boys. I'll tell you what I know, just ask. If you want to know what happened...
I'll give you a...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, take it easy, Big Bird.
Thanks, Timbo.
I wouldn't bet on...
Thanks, Timbo.
I wouldn't...
Look at this.
I'm looking, but what the hell could it be?
No idea, Marty. Guess it's best if we ask the owner himself.
Where do we find him?
Well, Timbo told us he's with even worse bastards than the one chasing him.
That's it. The Parliament.
No, Marty, but close.
Then, no way.
Oh, yes, Marty. Zip is at the Clawville City Police Department.
Could it be that simple? And that wild?
Well, the cops took him. So it's obvious that he called the cops by himself to scare away Wessler's henchmen. Timbo was right.
Doesn't he know half the police is in Wessler's pocket?
He probably does, but this was his only chance.
Then he really is in big trouble. So? To the PD then?
No, I haven't got a better idea. Believe me, I'd love to have one. Why did you keep that wristband? Anything?
Still nothing.
Well,
Have you found what you were looking for?
no, Timbo, but we wouldn't tell you even if we did.
Ah, but you have. You are an open book to me, Sonny. So, thanks for the intel.
Be careful what you're writing, Timmy boy. I'm a cop for only the next 121 days. After that, I can gut you if I want, and get away with it.
And when did you being a cop stop you?
He has a point.
Just keep a low profile, okay, Timster?
Okay, I get it. My beak is sealed. Zoop.
Thanks, Timbo.
I wouldn't bet on...
Clucking furry hell!
So they know we're still alive?
And they'd like to do something about it. Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. We could only hope we'd arrived in time. If they'd taken Zip to the interrogation room, the hole as we called it, and beaten the truth out of him, we'd lose the trail and end up in a dead end. It was time to be fast and ruthless. God damn it, Zip. Why couldn't you stay out of this?
Ah, look who's here. The top of the cops.
Idiot's luck. They must have gotten soaking wet because of those holes.
Sometimes I wonder how these two are even still alive in a city like this.
Wonders of the world, Marty. Hey, guys. Beautiful night, huh? Maybe a little wet, but,
Well, to be honest, I'm soaked to the bone. Maybe the spikes... Shut the fuck up, Royce. And you, didn't you have anything better to do, eh?
Better than this? Nah, nothing. We love clowns.
Ah, piss off, chicken. The boss is waiting for you inside, my little drumstick. He's in a lovely mood, if you ask me.
Hang yourself, little pincushion.
You wish, feather duster.
Martin,
Yes, Chief.
you know what I've heard?
I have no idea, Chief.
You think I'm stupid, Birds? No, we don't, Chief. What the ever-loving fuck do you think you're doing? Chief, if I may... Sonny, shut the fuck up. You're not on duty. You're suspended, if you remember. So I'm not your chief right now.
Oh, we just stepped out for a coffee, Chief. Then we saw something suspicious at the Czar Club, and we investigated it, and,
Suspicious, right? You investigated, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you take me for a fool, chickens? And what do you know about the burning ship that lit up the entire Times? Burning, what? Wild lords, that sounds awful. Don't play innocent with me, Santino. You both stink like you're in deep, deep shit. Well, you don't think we had anything to do with that, do you? I don't know. But if you do, I will find out. You better know that.
I swear, Chief.
I've had enough of your swearing for a lifetime. Get the fuck out of my sight.
Yes, sir.
Have a beautiful day, Chief. Don't let me see you again, Santino. Or... I'll try not to be seen, Chief. I'm not your chief. Get lost.
Sorry, boys. I can't let you do that. You know, protocol.
You and Protocol, Bosco? Don't make me laugh.
That's the case, boys, like it or not. Stop harassing the witness.
Well, what can I do? Sorry, guys.
You two again.
Say, Bosco, what's all this about, Zip?
Yeah, if only I knew. This idiot called us on himself. He told us we have to take his statement.
And what does he want to confess to?
I don't know yet. We still can't get it out of him. But we're taking him down to the hole soon. There, he'll sing like a little bird for us. No pun intended.
Would you mind if we asked him a few questions before that? You know, just for old time's sake.
Sorry, boys, but you know the rules.
The rules, right. More like blood boil.
Oh, yeah, more like blood boil. So sorry.
Do you know anything about a girl named Deborah Ibanez?
You mean the Bambi whose body was found in Natasha Kutsenko's weekend house with huge red letters on her back?
Don't call her a Bambi.
So you knew her?
Just fleetingly.
Anyway, I don't even want to know. I don't know much about her. Moses and Plato are on that case.
Thanks for the intel, Mon. Anything else worth mentioning?
You were at the scene, right?
We? Of course not.
Sonny, you can't lie to me. You just can't.
Is this some kind of interrogation? Just leave us alone, Monica.
You're an open book for me, Sonny. Remember that.
Guess who we had the chance to meet? Madame Zavas, the legend herself.
So you're that lonely? I didn't think that was your thing, Sonny, but you know what's best for you.
We were there to investigate.
Of course. And were you successful?
To be honest, they beat us and tried to burn us alive.
Inside of a sinking ship.
Wow. Busy night, right? Even for you.
Yeah, so, what do you know about the madam?
Nothing much. She's not had any run-ins with the police recently.
Of course, because half the PD goes to her.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Look, Mon, we suspect Madame Zavas is in cahoots with Ibn Wessler. Any idea why?
No, but those two mean trouble by themselves. I don't envy you boys.
Seriously, any ideas?
Get out while you can. Right about immediately.
Well, you're kind of right.
We can't, Mon. We gotta see this through to the end.
Famous last words.
When did they bring in the trash panda?
Not even an hour ago. You're just in time. They haven't taken him into the hole yet.
Yeah, I can see. Listen, Mon, would you do us a favor?
Can I be honest? Not really.
Oh, just a small thing. For old time's sake.
Me and my big heart. So, what do you want?
Call Bosco over here for some reason, okay? So that we can have a quick talk with Zip.
Okay, I guess I can do that. But you owe me one.
We'll thank you somehow, I promise.
No promises this time. Shoes.
Shoes?
Size 35, high heels, black.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Hey, Bosco.
Yes, ma'am.
Come over here for a second.
Right away.
Bubo doesn't have a high opinion of you, Zip. How do you know him?
You see these stitches? His weight. All of them.
Ah, I see. My condolences.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. But the word friend is misspelled in his dictionary.
What do you think about this paper?
I've seen better, sonny boy. But that's not paper.
Do you know what it is?
At first glance, it's canvas. A piece of a painting. But it's too small and too blurry to make anything of it.
So, still nothing. Well, thanks anyway, Zip.
Anytime, boys. Are we done?
Have you ever been to the Nile, Zip?
Oh, I wish, man. But my kind can't get in there. Why, did you?
Right in the madam's room if you're interested.
Oh, so that's why you look like that.
Bingo. Did you know that the place has ties to the Wessler Empire?
That place has ties to everything and everyone in Clawville, boys. Even to the royal family. I'll bet my tail on it.
So, we were just about to listen to some sweet music when,
Didn't that damn jukebox break all of a sudden?
Oh, damn it.
Damn it, indeed, Zip. There was a wristband behind it, with numbers on it.
984-237-22 to be exact.
What? All that from memory? How the hell?
I have no idea either, and it scares me too, but that's not the point. Tell us about it.
That is, if you want to leave this place on your feet.
Okay. You got me. I'll talk, but only if you promise that the cops won't know about this.
Do we look like we're on duty? Hello, Zip.
We were trying...
Yeah.
Cut the crap.
What?
An informant. They wanted to cook us, Zip. We're lucky to be alive.
What Sonny means is we're not in the mood for bullshit. Or...
Good boys, I have no idea what they want from you.
We have time. And by the looks of it, you have too, pal. Zip is a real opportunist. He's trying to turn everything to his advantage. But we're gonna turn the tables. Who did you escape from? And why here, Zip?
Why? Because I like living, that's why.
How did you know they were coming for you?
I got a tip-off from a friend that I should pack my things and go if I want to live. But I had nowhere to run. You know me. The hot dog's my everything.
So you thought you'd be safe here?
Of course. Ibben's people are everywhere, but, maybe it's harder to get rid of me at the PD.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Those two meatheads called you a rat. Why?
Maybe because they needed a reason to get rid of me. I swear I didn't squeal to no one. Why would I?
Because that's what you do, even now.
This is different. Then, my life depended on not squealing. Now, it depends on me doing so, doesn't it?
That could be the case, but it doesn't matter now.
Thanks, Sonny. You know exactly how to cheer someone up.
Ibn was blackmailing you, am I right?
Of course he was. He was blackmailing everybody. He has a whole network of blackmail. A blackmail empire. Everyone owes him for something, and he knows something about everyone.
What was it in your case?
You don't really think I'd tell you, right? Even you can't be that naive.
What did you have to do for Ibn?
I never hurt anyone, all right? Let's make that clear right now.
I never said you did.
I just had to get rid of a package for the boss. That was the job. Quick, clean, simple, right?
Yeah? What kind of package?
A very heavy one.
Dead bodies are kinda heavy, Zip.
How did you know it was a dead body?
I didn't. I was bluffing, but thanks for the answer.
You lousy chicken.
Zip's a secretive little specimen, but knowing his past, it's no surprise. I must take advantage of this and trap him with it. So, a dead body, huh? What kind, exactly?
How should I know? What am I, a butcher? A zoologist?
You still know something about it.
It was wrapped up entirely, okay? I didn't see any of it. It was, I don't know, average. Like you and me.
Scaly, hairy, furry, feathery, or bald? What kind, exactly?
Hey, I don't know, all right? I told you it was wrapped up.
You know you're an accessory to murder, right?
Only if I get found out.
What reason do I have to keep my beak shut?
Maybe if I told you what you'd like to know.
Do you think I'm that cheap?
Why? Ain't you?
That depends on what you have to say, Trash Panda. Why did you keep that wristband?
Because it seemed important. And because, you know me, I'm trying to turn every situation to my advantage. That's the way Zip works.
How, exactly?
Who knows? It seemed important. It just fell out of the body bag and I thought, look, this shit seems important, so why not?
That's why they want to kill you.
I have no friggin' way of knowing that. Why don't you ask them, huh?
What happened to the body, Zip?
I don't know, Sonny. All I had to do was drop it in an abandoned part of the hive.
Where starvation's most prevalent, I guess. Where insects fight for their survival, right?
I couldn't have found a better way to get rid of a corpse myself. All that fresh meat must have been gone in a matter of minutes. Fuck, I don't know. I didn't stick around to see what happened.
You make me sick, Zip.
You would have done exactly the same thing in my situation. Anyone would have. I got the order, I did what I had to. I wanted to survive.
That's Ibn for you. Blackmail.
Yeah, something like that.
Zip may be secretive, but if he manages to open up, he's also honest. He's not trying to change the subject anymore, so I only have one thing left to do. Ask the right questions. Who was the stiff, Zippy?
I swear I don't know, Sonny. You have to believe me.
I have a hard time believing you didn't take a little peek into that body bag, Zip.
I didn't dare, okay? I knew they'd kill me if I did.
It looks like they're gonna kill you anyway.
Not if you help me, Sonny.
I haven't received enough important information yet, Zip. I'm asking you for the last time. What's with the wristband?
I honestly have no idea, Sonny. It simply fell out of the bag when I threw it down in the alley. At first, I wanted to leave it there, but then, well, you know me, huh?
And that's the whole story?
That's the whole story. At first, I thought it was some kind of, code. But on a wristband, it's usually an ID number instead.
Like on prisoners?
Exactly. But I know from experience that prisoners don't get bands like this. Not in Clawville. It looks more like something from a hospital.
Maybe you're right, Zip. While we're at it, was it Dr. Bubo who gave you the tip-off to get out of the hot dog?
Yeah, it was. Why?
Thanks, Zip. You've helped us put some vital pieces into place.
Well, that's great. Then help me, Sonny. I don't want to rot in here or end up in the alley of the Hive.
We'll see what we can do.
You gotta help me.
Be glad I'm not charging you as an accomplice to murder here and now. Just keep your head down. Understand?
I will, Boss Bird. I will.
That's more like it. So you're telling me you have no idea what this is?
It's a wristband. I see the same thing as you. This was the only thing left of the dead body. And me, you know me, they don't call me Sticky Fingers for nothing.
So you just took it?
Maybe for some blackmailing?
Who knows? Maybe it just hurt my sense of justice. I wanted to know who I buried.
You're a real bastard, Zip. A real first-grade bastard.
Should I say thanks? Thanks.
Just lay low, Zip. Real low.
Thanks for the advice, Sonny.
So where to next? Where did that wristband come from?
I got bad news, Marty. I only know one person who knows about medical stuff.
Oh, no. We were just there.
Sorry, partner. Bubo again.
Hello, Ursula, dear. Oh, what's the rush? Is there something wrong?
Wrong. Wrong. That dim-witted, insane, ragged old stinky owl. That's what's wrong.
Whoa. It's all right, Ursula. Just tell us what happened.
What happened? You happened. And Wester's goons. It was supposed to be the only day of the year we could have relaxed a little.
We're sorry, Ursula. You're right.
Like I care, Marty. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the bitter old owl, and I'm tired of waiting.
And?
Never mind. I'm going. This time, I'm going for good.
Hang in there, Ursula. If there's anything we can do to help.
Anything? Of course there is, my dear. I never want to see your faces again.
Ouch.
I'm gonna try to talk to the old owl, all right?
Good luck with that.
Oh, and Ursula, thanks for all you've done for us. With the car.
You know, I'm starting to regret it.
That was...
Rough.
yeah.
But understandable. I only see Bubo once a year, and even that's way too much.
A lot of people feel the same about us.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know the Night Owl Blues? Are you trying to... Not for the world.
Say, Bubo, about Ursula.
What about her?
Well, that's just it. What if she's not coming back? I'm a little worried about you, Doc. And you know that's not my style.
Well, don't worry, boys. The wind's blowing, the sun's shining.
And Ursula always comes back.
Exactly. There are things in the universe that are unchangeable.
Touching, but you should be prepared for the worst. I thought Molly was coming back too, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I trust Ursula, Sonny. What else can I do?
Well, to be honest, that's all you can do. What do you know about this wristband, Bubo?
Zip said they gave these to patients in hospitals. That's why we came back to you.
Something similar, yes, but not exactly the same. It's different.
And?
And what?
Well, what do you think? Where's this from?
How the hoot would I know, Sonny? What am I, some kind of psychic? That I put my hands on it and tell you?
Okay, let's try another approach. Do you have any idea why Wessler's men were looking for Zip so hard?
I don't. How should I know? Why should I care?
He had to hide a body. The body of someone Wessler killed. The wristband is from the corpse.
Really?
That rang a bell, old owl.
Well, boys, if I'm right, you're in deep shit.
That's more like it.
Tell us, Bubo.
So, Wessler, the wristband, and a corpse, huh? It looks very much like I know the connection. Or at least I have a hunch.
Out with it, Owlface.
Okay, don't peck me, chickens. Hobart Ibn Wessler has a relative who happens to be a resident at an insane asylum. The band is very likely from there.
Wait, a relative? What kind of relative?
Yeah. You don't know? I thought you were the detectives. Anyway, Ibn Wessler has a twin brother, Albert.
Albert Wessler.
You put it together very skillfully, Marty. Yes, Albert Wessler. He's a madman kept in solitary confinement.
Do you think he's the corpse? But why?
How the hell should I know that?
Thanks, Bubo. If what you told us is true, then this time we'll owe you one.
Will wonders never cease?
So, Albert Wessler. Which asylum do you mean, Bubo?
It's got some fancy long name. I don't remember, but I have a brochure. Let me find it for you.
Thanks, Bubo.
Here it is. Let There Be Peace Forever. Mental Institution for Ill and Damaged Minds. Quite a big fool.
Where can we find it? I've never heard of it.
It's a good 6-hour drive from Clawville. Maybe more. But you'll find everything in the brochure.
You're the best, Bubo. You finally proved useful.
Whew. Finally? Now get your chicken scratchers out of here while I'm asking nicely. Just one more thing.
What's that, Bubo?
If that someone was really Albert Wessler, the trouble's bigger than you think.
It's always bigger than we think, Bubo. We're used to it.
You don't understand. Ibn Wessler never loved and respected anyone in his life like he did his brother Albert.
So what?
Then the problem's bigger than we thought. A cornered rat bites.
Well, thanks for worrying about us, Doc. But there's no way back from here. Too far, too late.
We're like hounds, old man. Once we've caught someone's leg, we never let it go.
Ooh, not while you're alive, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, goodbye then, fellas. And I wouldn't mind if you never visited me again.
The pleasure was all ours, Doc. That rat you mentioned was Zip.
Should I be surprised or what? I knew it was him.
Yeah, we knew you knew.
What did that old raccoon do this time?
Ibn was blackmailing him with something. That's what we wanted to ask you. Do you know anything about it?
I don't care about Wessler's dealings, Sonny. I patch up whoever winds up here, and I don't care if they're cops or gangsters. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Or gangster cops.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh, brother. Hey, what's up? Look at what the wind of the sea dragged in. Our girlfriend in the flesh.
I can't believe it. Is this guy everywhere?
The gull sees farthest who flies highest, Marty.
Yeah, that guy's never given up, that's clucking sure.
The Clawville Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe. Magnificent animals had breakfast here, and in the evenings, philosophers and writers would get drunk together and argue. The place is now just a second-hand bookshop, just a shadow of its former self, like so many things in this city, like me. Some things are indestructible.
Yeah, Mullen's kiosk's been here since I was a little chick.
Yeah, many still do. He certainly is something.
Mullen's a wizard from a forgotten age.
Yeah, kind of.
Ho-ho! Is that the chicken, please?
Hello, Hercule. Good to see you here.
I'm always here, lads.
The sun shines, the rain falls, and Hercule Mullen sells newspapers.
Just like that, Martin.
Listen, Hercule.
Wait, sonny boy. Let me guess. Maybe, I don't know. Ah, I got it. You need some information.
You guessed, Uncle. How did you do that?
Years of practice, sonny boy. Now, tell me, lads, what's the matter?
We're just sniffing around a bit, Uncle Mullen. You know us.
You just can't sit still in your asses, can you? That's all right. So, tell me, what would you like to know? Uncle Mullen helps where he can.
Thanks, old pal. What a night we're having. We even ran into Bubo.
And you're still alive? Give praise to the great wild ones, lads.
We do.
What's going on with the old owl? He didn't tell us much about himself.
I hear the old owl's doing quite all right, since more and more cops step outside the line and more gangsters shoot themselves in the foot.
Busy days, huh?
Something's coming, lads. It's in the air, and I can feel it in me beaver bones, too. Clawville's boiling.
Yeah, we feel it as well, Uncle Mullen.
We managed to run into Philmar, too.
Good old Phil, huh? I've heard he's not been doing so well of late.
He didn't look so good, that's for sure.
At the age of the private eye is over, lads. Now animals either sue each other or turn to the local crime lords. Only jealous or betrayed housewives remain for private detectives.
Phil would never admit to that. He's too much of a romantic.
Are we still talking about Philmar? Ibn's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure, but he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way, and that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
What? Of course they tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibn's #1 thug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
Well, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for him, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibn's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead body had been found here or in the Times, it would have caused a scandal, even without any evidence. So, he usually listens to reason.
When I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
Are you joking? Ibn Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking. Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Good one again.
What the hell is Tim doing here?
You're still angry at him then. He's not really a bad fowl, and he simply idolizes you. Be gentle with him.
It's not adoration, it's an obsession, and I can't bear obsessive people.
Then how exactly can you bear Martin?
Hey, old man.
The exception that proves the rule, right?
If I'm obsessed, then what are you, boss bird?
No, that's different. I have no other choice but to be with myself.
The toughest prison on the planet, right?
Get a room, you two.
Listen, Hercule, what do you know about Madame Zavas?
Why do I have the feeling you're not interested in her girls?
Because you know us, Uncle.
I hope you didn't mess with her. The old Cayman has a rather bad reputation, to put it mildly.
Crocodile. But you're right. We shouldn't have messed with the old gal. She set fire to a ship with us in it.
Boys, I've heard she loves drama, but that is a whole other level.
Yeah, right. We barely got out alive.
What else should I tell you about her then? Maybe try not to anger her, if that's possible.
Thanks. Good advice.
I see everything's like it used to be.
Yeah, if only my back was the same.
You're telling me?
You know, since Chick...
Hercule Mull.
Exactly.
Maybe he's just an idea.
Or maybe...
We may never know, Marty. The Chronicle either... The taxi company for the... Murdoch and Falcon. Mullen's car. Ancient, but kind of beautiful. Hey there, Timster. Long time no see.
Hey, boys. What a lovely surprise.
Do you also have a deja vu, Sonny? It's like all of this had already happened, isn't it?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
I wasn't following you, boys. I swear.
We never said you were, Timbo. But what exactly are you doing?
Okay, I confess. I was following you. But I simply had to know what this is all about and how it's gonna end. It's my job, after all. But you have to understand, pals.
We're not your pals, Tim. And I'm telling you for the last time, get the clock off our backs, or it's gonna end up a lot different for you than you think.
Ah, that's harsh. Even from you, Sonny. Did something happen? Did you get dragged into something personal? And on New Year's Eve again? Yeah, I mean, what's the chance of that? Bloody New Year's is back? Is there a connection between the two? What happens if it reappears again?
Make him stop, Marty, or I'm gonna twist his beak off.
Hey, okay, I get it. Yeah, my beak is sealed, and I'm gonna keep it low.
Very good. You're not so stupid after all, Tim. You must have been just pretending.
That's a good one, Sonny.
We had to gather ourselves, take a deep breath, and think over what we knew so far. What the chickens had I got myself into? What had I dragged Marty into? Moreover, what had we pulled the whole city into? This was going to be one of those cases that changed things forever. But I wasn't worried about myself. It didn't matter to me. Too many pieces had been plucked off this old rooster. But Marty's different. He's too good of a bird and too good of a cop to end up like me.
A secret twin brother? Sonny, I'm starting to feel like we're really in a detective novel. A cheap one.
Yeah, but, listen, Marty.
What is it, Boss Bird?
I think it's best if we go our separate ways.
What? Are you joking? I know you have a weak sense of humor, but there's a limit to everything.
I'm not joking, Marty.
Well, I certainly hope you are.
Whatever comes next, you don't need to be mixed up in it. You have someone to go home to.
Guys, damn it, Sonny. Can you hear yourself? What do you think? I endured all this to give up now? What do you take me for? No, pal. You're not getting rid of me so easily.
I just want you to keep your career and your life intact, you moron. Just accept it, shake my hand, and go home. Your wife, Laura's waiting for you.
One more word, Sonny, and I swear I'm gonna bash your beak in. I risked my life more than once tonight. You know why?
No. Why?
Because we're a team. We have been a team for almost a decade. I don't care what Blood Boil says or whatever's on a goddamn piece of paper. We're the Chicken Police, Sonny. And we always will be.
I'm sorry. You're right.
We're gonna go to that insane asylum and wrap this shit up fast and clean. Yeah, just like you said, even if it kills us.
Thanks, Marty. Without you, I'd most likely already be sleeping the big sleep.
Birds of a feather flock together, right?
Like you say, partner.
Let's drop this before you start crying on me, okay?
I hope not.
You almost just did.
Clock off, Marty.
That's the spirit. The Sonny I know and hate. Where exactly is this place?
A few hours' drive from here, in the middle of nowhere. It's a creepy old mansion, of course.
You think it's a good idea to go there? What if it's a trap?
I told you, you can still go back.
Oh, wouldn't you love that? No such luck, boss. If I get killed or locked up forever in an insane asylum, that's gonna be on you.
Thanks, pal. I deserved that.
Still trust her?
I never trusted her, Marty.
I mean, you believe her?
I'm sure she was honestly afraid. People don't fake it that easy. But I can understand why she didn't tell us about her, former profession.
Or how she knows Molly.
Yeah, that too. And the death of Deborah complicated things even more.
Hey, Sonny, she didn't seduce you, right? I mean, Natasha.
Don't be stupid, Marty. My old ticker hasn't been beating for a long time. Not that way, anyway.
Yeah, all right, boss. So what do you think happened to the corpse?
Probably been eaten. Horrible to think about, but even if half of what they say about the hive is true, starvation, riots, arson, predation.
You're telling me. Makes my feathers stand on end when I think about what goes on in there. And we pretend we don't know about it. As if Roachtown isn't even part of Clawville.
This won't end well. I'm afraid soon Clawville's gonna burn once again. And because of its own foolishness.
Well, that's if another meat war doesn't break out first. 'Cause then, the whole wilderness will burn.
Lovely prospect, eh?
Either way, it was a damn clever move for Wessler to hide the body in Roachtown.
It's the only place no one will ever find it.
Like the belly of a burning ship.
Oh, I think that was an intentional red herring.
Sounds about right. Who'd have thought? I believed that little rat. I thought he'd changed. Idiot.
There's a point when it's too late to change, Marty. His past caught up with him. Whatever he did since then doesn't matter.
Not much.
Exactly. And that's the case with us, too. That's why I won't...
Maybe we should do that.
Maybe we should. What do you think, Marty?
What?
Stop fooling around, Marty.
Well, I think we're in deep shit.
Do you think he really murdered his brother? But what...
doesn't add up.
Exactly. If he's the dead body, we've got to know what the motive was.
And what do you think, Sonny?
I think Ibn, Albert, and Natasha are the three key players in the...
And the fact that Natasha used to be a...
Yeah, that too.
Listen, Sonny, about...
Oh, just forget it, Marty, okay? She's not part of my life anymore. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Forget it. Let's concentrate on the case, and on making it out alive, and helping Natasha, too.
Whatever you say, Boss Bird. So you think Natasha's really in danger?
It could be, or she could even be behind everything.
No, you don't believe that.
I'm not sure what I believe, Mom. Let's see. Things got mixed up at the brothel. Natasha used to work there, that's obvious. And Ibn wanted to keep that a secret. A secret, it seems, somebody else had to pay for. Somebody died for that secret. Zip hid the body, but he kept the wristband. Who could it belong to? The dead body was almost certainly Albert Wessler, a resident of an insane asylum. But why did he have... You're the best, Bubo. You finally proved useful.
Okay, so the picture is more or less clear. Ibn's got his brother killed because he learned Natasha worked in a brothel.
Well, that could be the case, but I believe the roots go deeper than that.
Which we'd only learn if we talk to him. I mean, if the corpse isn't him, because then we'd need a medium.
Which would be exciting, but maybe it's enough if we ask the doctor who treated him.
That too, yeah. But where's the fun in that?
And all of this is...
Please say the floor inside is covered with...
More like dirty clothes.
You're...
Well, you'll get old.
Never! You know, I thought about it multiple times that...
We've met her on a number of occasions, Marty. Remember? Her real name...
Maybe Susie's just an actress.
You've read too much of that cheap garbage, Marty.
Yeah, you're disappointing.
I know. I've had enough... A stack of paper. I still have nightmares about the...
Really? Were you...
I was 3. And maybe it's not even a true memory.
Hey, wait a minute. I thought you weren't...
Exactly, Marty. We were just visiting.
I'm surprised you ever returned.
Well, maybe that's the reason I did return, Marty. It's like when someone falls in love with their captor, you know? Somehow I feel like...
Heavy stuff.
Books I've never... Tonight...
Are...
Huh? A closet that's closed...
Can I ask an honest question?
If
you think of her different...
I don't really know.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But yeah, Marty,
I'm sorry.
I know, Marty.
So...
Not long.
I see.
I have...
So you were...
No!
Relax.
Stop it right...
Hey, if you like music...
this... Yeah, some...
It's chaos.
Yeah, I... Just don't...
You've heard the... I don't...
You want...
It must be...
Because it...
So you... You're an all...
Thanks for everything, Pet.
Don't mention...
Yeah,
damn right. Okay, so the picture...
No.
Which... that...
Nautica. Or maybe...
I die... Oh, I'd die... Oh, it gets...
Huh. I've had it. I've had it. Book. Maybe of all that's a closet that a stack. I've had enough. A clock.
I died. Oh, again. So,
Had a.
Hey, who's the?
He's.
Oh yeah. Who's?
He's.
Oh yeah. What?
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 Huh? No, just the. What? Molly. Molly. It's a piece. Come to. You're the. I rot. Oh, man. Why did you keep that? Why? I got a feel.
You tell it. So where exactly?
A few hours.
You think it's a good idea to...
I told you.
Wouldn't you...
Thanks, pal.
So where exactly?
A few...
You think it's... Wouldn't...
Thanks, pal.
Still try...
I never...
I mean...
I'm sure...
Or...
Yeah, that...
Hey.
Don't...
Yeah, alright. So what do you think? Who'd have thought?
There's a...
Not mine.
Exactly.
Maybe we should...
Maybe we should.
Who'd have thought?
There's a point.
Okay, so the picture...
Yeah, that...
Which we'd only...
Which would...
That too. I'd still...
I would...
Oh, I guess...
Or maybe... Why didn't you...
What do the kids call you?
Miss one more word.
Who's that guy again?
He's still MB.
Oh, yeah, right. Hey, when this is...
Ah, hell.
Ooh, I love your... Hey, when this... Ooh, I love... So...
Had a... A closet that's closed. I got a feel.
You're telling. Okay, so the picture is...
No, that could...
Which we'd only...
Which would be...
That too, yeah. So where exactly is...
A few hours drive from here.
You think it's a good idea?
I told you.
Wouldn't you love that? No such...
Thanks, pal. I deserve...
Still trust her?
I never...
I mean...
I'm sure she...
Or how...
Yeah, that...
Hey.
Don't...
Yeah, alright, boss. So what do you think happened to the corpse?
Probably been eaten.
You're telling me. Makes my feathers...
This won't end well.
Well, that's if another meat...
Lovely pros...
Either way, it was a...
It's the only place...
Like the belly of a burn...
Oh, I think that wasn't in...
Sounds about right. Who'd have thought?
There's a point when it's too late to change, Marty.
Not much.
Exactly.
Maybe we should do...
Maybe we should. Of all that's for... Of all that... Of all... Books I've never... A stack of paper. A stack of... I've had enough. Huh. A stack of... Well, maybe. I wouldn't...
Oh, I guess...
Adoration.
damaged lives. What can I do for you, sir? Or madam?
Well, I'd like to inquire about a patient who I believe is being treated at your institution. His name is Albert Wessler.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't give out that information if you don't have the password given to relatives. Do you have one?
Unfortunately, I don't have that. I'm not a relative. I'm calling from the Clawville Police Department.
Oh, I see. In that case, officer, I'd advise you to visit our institution personally. Our director and I would be happy to answer your questions.
Thank you, miss. I guess I'll do that.
We'll welcome you with open arms, sir. Have yourself a beautiful, starlit night.
Oh, thanks. Goodbye.
See you soon.
So,
We have to go there.
the thought gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps aren't good enough for you?
Ha ha ha. So,
It'd be better if I called Lewis.
whew, great.
Sorry if...
Don't worry about
Hey, Lewis, it's me again.
Oh, hello, Sonny. What's up?
Were you sleeping, pal?
Me? Oh, I wasn't. Anyway, I'm always at your service.
Would you open up a room for Marty?
Naturally, Sonny.
Thanks, Lewis. I'm not even gonna say it.
You owe me one. Again.
Yeah. I slept like I used to sleep years ago. Like a miner or a soldier. Empty. Dead tired. Then I saw Tessa. My darling little daughter. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't recall her face. I reached out to her, but she just kept getting further and further away. Then I saw Molly. But she wasn't real. Just the ghost of a memory. I'm here, I cried. But all I heard was laughter. Not hers. Who's there? Suddenly, she appeared. Natasha. Just stood there laughing. But her eyes were cold. Then she said something. Painted red. Painted red. Painted red. That was just a dream, Sonny. Nothing more. I looked at Marty and I saw the same thing in his eyes as he probably saw in mine. It's time to hit the brakes, to turn back, go home and forget about all of this. Of course, I stepped on the gas instead. Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything good, but this...
Ooh, just like a horror movie.
I was thinking the same.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Let's hope so. We should check in first.
Of all the great wild...
Greetings, miss.
Is it really you?
Well,
Yes, it really...
I'm afraid...
Of all that's furry...
miss, we'd like to...
Please, don't be scared. I'm just really excited.
Indeed.
You can't imagine...
We really...
Oh God. Take a deep breath.
Are you okay, miss?
Yes, I am. I just needed some... air.
Well, miss, we have some questions.
I'd love to...
This guy seems...
You don't say.
Oh, don't be stupid. I'm serious. Take a clue.
No.
Well?
No, it can't be.
I'm sure of it, pal. It seems the gossip was...
Oh, no. This pic...
Well, it must have been made by...
It's the handiwork of our director. He's not only a scientist...
I see.
Well, it's...
That's right, Marty.
Even if you manage to escape...
Imagine how many...
Ooh, Sonny.
We should go to reception. Say, miss, what can you...
Our institution was standing even before the Great Meat War, and during the war, it was transformed into a military hospital. Since then,
The place seems pretty empty.
We have 32 residents and 7 nurses, including me. We also have...
I see. Now, this doctor...
Exactly. Director, scientist,
Quite a guy.
He certainly is.
So who is this Dr. Quetzal exactly?
He's a world-famous researcher of the mind, Mr. Featherland. He published countless books in the fields of
Psycho... what?
Unraveling the mind. It's the most crucial mission of the century, Mr. McChicken.
That's really good to know.
So this doctor's some celebrity, right? Does he usually meet, other important persons?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Well, like, Mr. Hobart Wessler, for example.
Ah, yes. That's something you should ask the doctor himself, but unfortunately, I don't think he has time right now.
He's swamped, is he?
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. He is very busy. All the time.
I thought so. What can you say about this, miss? Have you, seen anything like it?
Of course. Our residents wear these for identification. But how did you come by it? They only wear them inside the institution.
Huh. I see.
The wristband does belong to one of our residents. But I'm afraid I'm not allowed to...
Oh, come on, Miranda.
I'm sorry,
Miranda, this case is a matter of law.
All right. I'll do it. Albert Wessler. The patient's name is Albert Thaddeus Wessler.
Figures. Just as we thought.
Thank you, Miranda. We'll never forget this.
Please, don't make me blush.
Oh, we won't. I promise.
So when can we talk to Mr. Wessler?
I need to ask Dr. Quetzal. Please wait here.
Thank you.
We need to let them know.
Dr. Quetzal will see you. He's waiting for you in his office. Up the stairs, all the way down the hall.
What a surprise. It's enough to mention Wessler's name and all.
I wouldn't want to get mixed up in this, but do you think Albert is in danger?
Danger? What do you mean?
We haven't heard from him since he disappeared, and we're really worried.
I see. We don't know yet, miss, but let's hope for the best.
Great wild ones protect him.
Where is he?
No idea, Marty.
The smell of all that's furry. I'll never get used to it.
Well, reptiles have a disgusting body odor, Marty, but they feel exactly the same about us.
Exactly.
Great wild ones, you scared the hell out of me.
I already sensed your arrival from afar. You know, snakes have a different sense of smell, and birds used to be our prey once upon a time.
Well, yeah. Luckily, we're living in civilized times.
Lucky. Please take a seat. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Your office is, rather Puritan.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, yes. I can't let my mind wander.
I see.
I would
and I'll...
You
see that?
If you...
Oh, this...
Marty. Why do you have bars on...
Because it's a room like all the...
With the significant...
It's not as...
Is this cell...
I would rather call it a...
Is this...
I would...
A snake.
To be honest, gentlemen, your visit is anything but a surprise.
What an introduction.
Please forgive me. I have the bad habit of immediately getting into the middle of things. How very rude of me.
The name is Santino Featherland, and this is my partner, Martin
From the Predatory Division of the Clawville Police Department. Your fame is one...
we're used to it.
Certainly.
We have some questions about one of your patients, if you don't mind. We'd like to talk to him.
Please be specific, Detective.
Look, Doctor, we're too tired to play cat and mouse. Not that snake and chicken sounds any better.
Very funny, I must say. Just what I expected from you two detectives.
We know you know. It's about Albert Wessler, Ibn Wessler's secret twin. Ever since we've said his name, all the doors have miraculously opened. That's what we call a bullseye.
Well, yes. Why should I deny it? We're talking about a rather illustrious patient.
Now, that's much more interesting. So, are you willing to...
Because Albert, regrettably, has disappeared, and you are police detectives...
Not even if it's a matter of life...
Everything's a matter of life and death in here, Detective. This is a hospital.
Still, I'd like to give the impossible...
Please, Detective, just do your job.
How long was Albert a resident of the...
For quite some time. His first symptoms surfaced in his...
Was he brought here immediately after the first signs that something wasn't right?
You know, the biggest problem with an opinion on insanity is that animals are ashamed of it. That's the reason
Because animals would rather hide what they're afraid...
I couldn't have said it better myself.
As far as I know, the Wessler family wasn't exceptionally wealthy.
Indeed, they were rather poor, but we offer our services gratis.
Then how do you sustain yourselves?
By the grace of the treasury of King Hector the...
I wouldn't have guessed that.
My family and the royal dynasty had always been on good...
How long was Albert...
For quite...
Was he brought...
You know...
Because As far as I know...
Indeed...
Then...
By the...
I wouldn't...
My family...
What kind of a place is this exactly?
It used to be a mansion. Construction started during the occupation in 622. Then it stood empty for almost a century, until finally it went to the crown of Clawville when Hector's great-grandfather took the throne. The rest is history.
How long have you been working here?
I've worked here for more than 30 years, but it's been in my family's possession.
So if I count correctly, as soon as it went to the crown...
That's almost accurate.
What a lovely inheritance. Tell me, Doctor, do you know Madame Zavas?
Just like everybody else, I've heard of her, but I never had the pleasure of meeting her.
Oh, you can be sure about that. I'd gladly get you two together if I had the chance.
Is that so?
As it turns out, she likes small, narrow, secret places.
Oh, I see. What a coincidence.
So when did Albert become a...
Albert and Hobart, or Ibn as you call it.
Could you describe that day?
It was not long after New Year's Eve. Maybe the first week of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
What was your first impression?
I already knew the Wessler name. I knew who they were. Or at least I knew one of them, Hobart Wessler. He was famous. Gangster, moneylender, celebrity, lover.
And Albert?
He was new to me, an invisible grey ghost. The family had tried to keep his existence a secret.
Why?
Because they were ashamed of him, of course, Mr. Featherland. That's how it usually is.
What was your first impression of him?
He was silent, but observed everything that surrounded him. His eyes were constantly moving, never stopped for a second.
Was he afraid?
I wouldn't say so. It seemed to me that he wanted to move into our institution voluntarily. It looked as if he couldn't wait to be here, alone, locked up in silence and darkness.
Didn't you think of that as unusual?
Of course I did, but who am I to judge? It was rather special treatment.
What kind of special treatment did Albert get?
You know, if an institution like ours has to accept a...
And complete secrecy.
Yes, but that's the case.
Of course.
Basically, we don't admit anyone into our institution without a complete and thorough
So you didn't even know if he had anything?
Initially, no. He was more of a guest.
How did Albert relate to you?
Albert was immensely sophisticated and polite. So much so that his true emotions and...
And that's why you thought of him as a...
That's right, Mr. Featherland.
I'm just doing my job.
You and me...
Telling me Albert had...
We found out very quickly that there was no other reason for the cause of his seizures. He had a cold and calculating personality who sometimes, especially on stormy days, took the reins over their shared mind.
He had these seizures from the beginning?
Yes, Mr. Featherland, but they started to intensify after Albert left our institution for the first time.
He did what? Left the institution?
Oh, yes, Mr. Featherland. Albert left the institution on several...
Quetzal's not only very observant, but he's addicted to details. I must focus on that if I want to get closer to the truth. Focus. Addicted to details. When and why did Albert leave the institution for the first time?
It was about 2 years ago. Mr. Hobart Wessler appeared and demanded we let his brother go free. Naturally, we obliged. We had no idea if we'd ever see him again.
But you did.
He returned the same day. Albert was ecstatic. He was unrestrained, I could almost say.
That was unusual for...
I had never seen him like that before, Mr. Featherland. He just smiled and stared at the...
Did he ever tell you what happened to him outside?
Of course he did. Albert and I had a good relationship. He was working on a painting for...
Was it a painting of a lovely lady cat?
Oh, exactly. So you already knew?
Yes, Dr. Quetzal, I've seen it. So Albert left on...
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. Every time he came back, he was like a different,
more dangerous.
Albert was hurting himself. And on one occasion, he even tried to hurt me. It was unprecedented.
Do you think the painting caused it?
Not the painting, Mr. Featherland.
But its subject.
Exactly. He was obsessed. Right until that fateful day.
What exactly happened that day, Doctor?
It wasn't Hobart who brought his brother back that day, but two of his gorillas. Not literally, I mean. And Albert was in it.
What happened to him?
I don't like to talk about it.
It could be vital to the case, Dr. Quetzal. Don't
Oh, you're right.
So you're saying Albert was brought back horribly mutilated?
Yes. And they didn't give any explanation.
Dr. Quetzal is cold and professional, but he's also very confused. Maybe it's cruel, but I must exploit his vulnerability if I want to learn everything about Albert. Focus, confused. Maybe it's not easy for you to talk about it.
I'm not that kind of doctor.
But there's no doubt it was.
I don't believe.
I totally agree. Concentrate, Doctor. What do you think?
I'm sure it was Hobart. He ordered his men.
But why would he?
Maybe Albert saw something he could accidentally reveal.
To whom? The four walls? A couple of crazies? You?
To anyone, Mr. Featherland.
I don't think it's that simple, Doctor. But...
You're welcome, Detective.
What happened then? How did Albert disappear?
A few weeks later, Hobart came to visit Albert one more time. Albert had been in terrible condition by then. We even had to transfer him to another cell, a more safe one.
What did Hobart do during the visit?
He didn't do anything. He just sat and watched his brother, who was... in an almost vegetative...
Couldn't you manage to draw anything out of him?
Nothing. For a while, he was trying to signal something. Perhaps he was too afraid.
Do you think Hobart could have killed Albert?
It's horrible to say it, but I'm...
How did he disappear in the end? Did someone come for him?
That's what's most eerie about it all, Mr. Featherland. He simply disappeared. His door, which only I had...
Did anyone see anything?
No one. We interrogated the staff, even the patients. He simply vanished off...
Unfortunately, I have a hunch. Thank you, Doctor. You've...
Oh, well, I'm glad I could be of help.
We understand, Doctor. Thank you. That's quite shocking information.
I think you understand why we kept it a secret. If it wasn't for Mr. Wessler,
Then the,
accident. Ha, we didn't believe it.
Different how?
If someone got one of his eyes poked out and his tongue torn out, he'd be different, but not like this. Albert was a different person.
We believe you, Doctor. So, can we take a look at Albert's cell?
I'd rather call it his room. Mr. Wessler lived in exceptional...
Thanks to the Wessler name.
Yes. Well, we try to make all of our patients stay.
I hope you don't mind if we take a look around.
That's not going to bother.
Well, that's, surprising.
I've never seen a cell like this before, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind living here myself.
It seems that being a Wessler gets you privileges.
And a healthy dose of...
Mostly that, yeah. Let's take a good look around.
Well, I smell... paint? Ink? Plaster?
What the dickens?
Unmistakable.
This place is bad for you, pal. But if you've already jump-started your...
I'm on it, Boss Bird. You know, I don't think...
You mean apart from being separated?
You're right.
As always. Look at that. Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the 2 men and 1 woman. Nothing good ever comes of them.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Of all the wild ones, Marty,
Just use your imagination.
scribbles, newspaper articles.
Just like the trouble.
Yeah, but there's still a kind of...
If you say so, Bob.
Well, I guess...
Are you really...
I never said that. The style. It's very familiar to me.
You've been lonely.
Not funny, Marty.
It is. A little.
A small window.
No way. Is this some kind of puzzle?
I don't think so. But we could still find something important here. A pattern, a sign, anything. Molly. It's a piece of... Come to... Identical twins. And looking at it, I haven't dusted you off. I rot. Oh, man, Albert was madly in love with Natasha and would have done anything for her. I'm afraid he did exactly that. What do you make of this?
Apart from the fact the guy was totally insane? I don't know. What should I?
That maybe we've been chasing the wrong person all this time, Marty.
What do you mean?
Everything will be revealed soon.
Why do you have to be so melodramatic all of a sudden?
If I'm right, this'll flip the whole case upside down.
What's that, Sonny? A blurb from some horrible novel?
I just have to think things through before I come to any hasty conclusions.
Ugh, you're killing me.
Back to Clawville, where we can finally put all the...
You're driving me.
What can you tell us about the woman in the photo we saw?
Do you mean Miss Natasha Katsenko? Well, yes.
Did she ever visit this place?
Never. But if you ask me, Natasha probably didn't even know Albert was a resident.
And Albert, did he mention her often?
Constantly. It was obvious he had an affection for Miss Katsenko, but I wouldn't have thought for a moment...
I wouldn't jump ahead, Doctor. Something else could be behind Albert's disappearance.
Do you think so? All the signs clearly indicate this.
Maybe they do, Doctor, but in my line of work, logic's not always the best.
In 99% of cases.
Exactly. But this one typically belongs to the remaining...
If you say so.
So...
I'm afraid
I wouldn't.
Well,
I hope...
No.
Exact.
Oh, I don't believe this. Those two again?
Take them out. My car won't last much longer.
Don't worry, Sonny. I was born to do this.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
Well, that was close.
A little too close for my taste. And it only strengthens my belief. Wessler is desperate. He knows if we survive, he's done for.
Well, come on, what did you work out? Will you tell me already?
Sure. Let's put the picture together, piece by piece. Let's start from the beginning. So, we got a case. Natasha tried to show us the painting. And that painting would have shown us the way. Ibn and Albert Wessler. Albert painted Natasha, so he met her on more than one occasion. Which made Albert in love with Natasha. And on a fateful night, he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
So what happens now?
The inevitable, Marty. We're going to the Wessler mansion to confront Ibn with the facts.
You mean Albert, right?
Yeah, exactly. And of course, Natasha.
Do you think she knew about it?
Something stinks, Marty. The whole case seems too intricate.
Too many coincidences, right?
Well, well, after 10 years, you did learn something, didn't you?
9.
You're right.
Huh.
What?
You just laughed, Sonny.
What? No, I snorted.
No, you laughed.
Ah, just leave it, Marty.
I'll be telling this to my grandchicks.
All right, pal, that's enough.
Okay. So, Albert fell madly in love with Natasha and decided to have her for himself.
And his best chance was to trade places with Ibn Wessler.
So that's why the torn-out tongue.
Yeah, Ibn couldn't squeal even if he wanted to.
What a diabolical plan.
More like insane.
But why the messages then? Why the threats? Albert got what he wanted. He could have got away with it.
I'm not a psychologist, Marty, but remember what the doctor told us. Albert has a seriously injured mind and a split personality. I think his two identities were at war with each other.
So the messages were written by one of his personalities, consumed by jealousy?
Something like that, Marty. But we can only learn the whole truth from him.
You're right.
We're going, Marty, to finally finish what we started.
Well, if there's anything you'd like to do before, do it now, boss. You won't have a chance later.
You're right, Marty. It's time to wrap everything up. Hey, Lewis. You weren't awake all...
I've never been this excited, Sonny. What is it?
You?
What?
Just now, you didn't...
Oh. I must be exhausted.
And it...
So,
Come on, boys. Don't even mention it. It is...
Maybe the last one.
Hey, Sonny. Don't spoil his mood. He's so cute.
Pardon.
Nothing.
Do you remember that case?
Which one?
When that demented wolf... This was...
This?
Yeah, before...
Yeah.
Still.
Sonny.
I never thought I'd ever... You mean when you...
You know I had my
Yeah.
I don't...
Then let's...
Hey, I apologize for shooting.
That's okay, Marty. Yeah?
Who, me? What do you... This fog's almost...
Strange, but somehow this time...
Really? How come?
I don't know. It's like the...
Oh, you're not getting ready to die.
Why haven't I...
You're not funny. I see we're ready.
You'll need a shotgun for this kind of deal, Marty. Maybe...
Nothing to fear while Bertha's here. Even less because you're here too with me.
Should I cry?
That would be nice for it. Ah,
my drums.
Be glad you're...
It can pick...
You know...
Rest assured.
If we survive...
I'd rather... I was...
You think...
I never...
What a pup.
It's more like...
And?
No, Marty.
Do you think...
Enough...
And with...
Eggs...
I like...
There is no new...
If our theories...
That's the plan.
So, we're looking for more evidence?
No, I was just thinking we could take another look. You know, just in case.
Okay, sure. But...
Don't even ask, Marty.
You're really becoming sentimental.
One more word and I swear I'm...
Yep, I'm gonna shut it.
Should I say it?
I know, Sonny.
But you won't.
On the beak.
Thanks, pal.
Forget about it. I'd be bored to death otherwise. You know, pulling the trigger was the toughest decision of my life.
You mean when you shot me?
Yeah.
But it wasn't hard, because you thought you'd kill me.
Not at all.
It's something...
Yeah.
It really did.
I know.
I almost bled.
Almost was...
And?
Well, what hurt me?
Not until you pulled the trigger.
Yeah. All right, enough sentimental.
What? Oh, well.
Yep.
You didn't have the
He...
was it?
He wrote...
Have you, buddy?
Yeah.
Well,
I know.
You know, you...
Thanks, but...
Just,
Well, if we have anything else to ask the old beaver, this is the last chance.
Hey, don't steal my style.
Just learning from the best.
Let me give you some advice. Don't.
Oh,
furry.
And one of my...
Yeah.
You know, Sonny, you could read one day. They're not as bad as you think.
If it's about me and you...
You know, Sonny, when we entered the room and saw the girl...
Deborah.
Yeah, her body. I called you every name in the book.
What kept you with me?
No. I just wanted to see your downfall, boss. I wanted to be there when you met your end, get humiliated or...
Wow. Well, thanks for your honesty.
But then everything changed on the ship.
On the ship? Why there?
I don't know. Being tied up with you, waiting for certain death. I know I lashed out at you, but in truth, I felt...
I think I do, Mom. Nothing left to do but kill her.
For the last time?
For the last clutch.
Swear?
I swear.
All right. Ah, you know, Sonny, few places are as cozy as the hot dog at dawn.
You have a point.
The silence, the fog, the sunshine slowly devouring the sleeping city.
The smell. Ah, it seems Zip.
That's waiting only for us. Well, he's out. He's brave indeed.
They're often the same, Marty. Hello, Zip. I see they kicked you out.
You know, Sonny. They told me I could stay in there for 48 hours if I wanted.
Well, maybe you should have done.
Shit, I had enough. Fuck it. You understand? When you interrogated me, you opened my eyes. I don't give a shit.
That's the Zip we...
Thanks, Marty. So, what?
One last coffee.
Are you going to get him?
We don't have a choice, Zip. We're grabbing the rat.
Ah, I see Ibben's really...
Just Sonny. I'm like this all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Did you know that Caston Mavis is gonna play here next week?
What? You hear that, Sonny? It's a sign. We can't die tonight.
I was just joking.
Oh.
You hear that, Marty? It's a sign. We... No hard feelings?
What can I say, boys? I have a big, soft heart.
You sure do, Ursula.
Would you like a nice hot cup of tea?
No, thanks. We just came to say goodbye.
Why? You going somewhere?
No, we're just visiting a...
Sonny's gonna die.
Shut up, Marty.
So it's a case. Well, be careful, boys.
You don't need to say that, Ursula. We deserved it.
You're a good boy, Sonny. And Marty's a downright saint.
Oh, come on, Ursula. Stop that.
Hey, Boobo.
Hello.
Is he...
But...
He was something.
What the... Sonny wanted to say hi before he suffers an unpleasant death of lead poisoning.
Would you shut the clock up, Marty? You're not...
I am a little bit.
You're going to Wessler's, huh?
Bingo. We're gonna put an end to this madness.
Ooh. Or you're stirring up an even bigger madness, am I right?
Well, that's always a possibility.
Get yourself killed for all I care, but don't...
Oh, thanks for the support.
Don't mention it, yo.
What do you know?
Sisters, we...
Serious.
The place...
Well, they...
What can I...
What do you...
Sisters, we...
Serious.
The place...
Well, they...
What can I...
Does the name...
I know multi...
Even... I was hoping...
I can't...
Well,
No.
I lied. This Albert... Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a classic, too.
Exactly. He's...
Lads,
You mean Meredith?
That's what I keep telling him.
Do you know, Doc?
You mean Professor Quetzal?
You did what?
Do I not look the type to...
No, well, I didn't mean...
I studied psychology, Sonny.
So that's why you know the animals?
No, I know them well because I have a newspaper stand.
You surprise me every time, old beaver.
You're afraid he screwed you?
That's good to know, Uncle.
Hey, don't...
What do you know about the...
That if you're about to go there, bring a tank with...
Dangerous, you mean?
Dangerous?
Yeah, sounds...
It's a beautiful...
That's...
Good attitude, my...
Hey, old man.
You know...
What?
So...
You're...
Well...
Hey.
Since when...
don't...
The cup...
You're fortunate.
Sure I am.
Well, they
used to...
That's what...
Get out. Also to...
Roach?
Thank... yeah.
It's new.
I'm not...
Yeah. Does it... I can eat... Hello.
Hail to...
Ah.
I think...
We get to...
I had some... You... Why don't you...
Don't you mean...
Hits.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, blow.
So what I...
Aha.
And what do you expect?
No.
Well, I'm just getting ready for all possibilities, Mom. Hey, chick.
Yeah, Zip?
Take care of your feathers.
Will do, Zip.
Don't worry. I'll protect this smelly old bird.
Let's say...
You mean,
all in all...
Thank you.
Dime.
It's according... Well...
Ooh.
Oh,
hey.
Ah.
What'd you say? I said...
I remember...
Come on.
First, and she... Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I see.
How's it go? Ah.
Thanks.
Memory.
Well, that's very... How is the old...
I got it.
Take care. Hey.
The old owl. Don't do...
Can I give you...
Of course.
Take care. Can I give...
Of course. Abandoned.
There.
Funny, because it's...
Uh-huh.
Why don't you... Come on.
I'm...
Buddy, really?
If... What was some? No.
Oh.
Strain. Like a rape. It's like we're the.
What
You know, you don't. I simply
good.
I've also for I'm of course. I've also for I'm blown of course. Men I know. Rope.
Well,
It's
you see?
I don't even. Well,
You mean
yeah,
maybe
I could have done. Maybe I.
maybe
I
oh
if nothing.
the blue
So
you of course.
Oh. When all of this. That. It's who?
Not
Yeah. You went and but that. So I said.
any better?
Not or not. Strange. Molly. It's a come. I haven't. Albert was madly. Albert. Don't look at. I didn't know. Maybe to. Once. What? Yeah. Hope I'll. It's a. At the hop.
For a sec.
At the hop. Hey. We
Would
yeah.
so?
We
Would
yeah.
so?
We didn't.
Would
Yeah.
so?
I'm gonna
No. Yeah. Eat. Go. You. I.
So? So?
He just.
One more coffee, boy.
Thanks, Zip.
if there is an
One more coffee.
Thanks.
if there is an
Seems like the key. Seems like... Wouldn't it?
You can...
I never...
So...
Hell yeah. It's still not too late, Sonny. Get your fat old chicken ass in a car. Seems...
You know, if we...
You could... I'll take it. Maybe it would... Maybe...
You're...
That... Yeah.
Not...
Maybe... Yeah, extreme. Will... Hope my... Does the name...
I know...
Even... I was...
I can't...
Well,
No.
I lied. And... Eat and the pain...
At least
There's no... No? Got any good at...
Oh, yeah.
That's...
If he... Do you have any...
Of course. Still Chris...
Do you have any...
Of course.
At least there...
That... They didn't...
Oh...
Miss almost... Miss almost...
Nick.
No.
Set the day.
Nick.
No.
Set the day.
It's better... Oh, yeah. Good evening. Good evening. Sometime.
Take care, you...
Will do.
Hey!
Even... No matter. Hey.
Can I give you a...
Of course.
Take care.
I'm pretty...
Good. I've also forgiven...
I
blown... Of course. I've also I blown... Of course not. Strange. It's like... A clock. When all of this is